To the R/RTD Super Series Season 3, the NASCAR Cup, NASCAR Camaro Cup to be exact, and for round 12 of this, we are at Michigan International Speedway, a fairly rare track in that it is exactly 2 miles in length. Normally you have the, which puts it in between the 2.5 mile and over super speedways and the 1.5 mile cookie cutters. And fortunately for copyright, I cannot hear the bot, which is a bit of a pog. But anyway, yeah, I just have that off so that I can natter to myself like an idiot. Anyway, with that out of the way, coming into this race, we have only got a few rounds left to go. We have 5 rounds left until the playoffs begin. When the playoffs start, the top 8 will go through. The top 8 in points will go through, they get reset, and then at the and then there's 4 races. Final race at Phoenix will be the title decider, winner takes all. There will be 4 drivers in for that. Right now though, in qualifying, Mig on the road is on pole position here in Michigan. He is ahead of Roman, then Munch. Was it Munch? Cyclone, Neko-chan, Uprooted Grunt, Syrup Man, Thief, Apollo, Front Shot, Zombie Head, and Nyxana rounds out the top 12. Then in the second half of the grid we have KVF, Quattro, Xander, Robert Jean, First Name, Northerner, Lewis MB, Britt, Flandre, Aaron, the Great Dane, and Spinella, who is 24th and last. This is actually pretty bad for some of our major championship contenders. With first name, with Northerner, Robert Jean, and Quattro all starting very badly, as well as Brett, this could leave it very much open for Munch or Neko-chan to get a good result here. Now we have the timing goes up. We should be getting ready to start the pace lap fairly soon. We'll have. I will probably only have 1 of those this time. Sometimes on the shorter tracks we have 2, but I think that this one's long enough that we'll only have 1. Then we'll go green, and then it will be 20 laps of this circuit. 20 laps, 40 miles. A sprint by the standards of many. Yes, you need to be in the top 8 of regular season, but once you get there, the playoff bonus points will then apply to your total within the playoffs. Essentially, they are extra points that get added on if you're in. Yes, currently the championship is Robert Jean in first on 151 points, ahead of Quattro second 147, Munch third 145, Northerner fourth 133, Britt fifth 132, Spinella sixth 128, Xander seventh on 118, and the final spot of the playoffs currently is held by Neko-chan on 113. The top 12 are all in the 100 plus points bracket, with 12th being held by KVF on 100 points exactly. Then it's a 6-point gap to Nyxana on 13th, and it goes away quite quickly from there. But yes, this should be a very interesting race. I should actually have thought of something, which would have been to take a screenshot of the point standings so that I could put it on screen, but I obviously wasn't smart enough. Yes, and currently, just as a little factoid, the person with the biggest number of playoff points right now is Robert Jean, our championship leader. But again, he's well down the order in 16th, so this could be a very good opportunity for Munch to make up ground, really. As well as for Roman, who is its second, Cyclone in third. They are all going to be looking for very good results to hopefully jump ahead of those ahead of them in the points, because this has been a very close season. It's very, very tight. The points, if you're up front, while the points do go down to 18th, a win is 30 points. Then 25 for second, 22 for third, 20 for fourth, 18 fifth, 16 sixth, 14 for seventh, 8 for 12th, 12 for 8th, 10 for 9th, 9 for 10th, and then it goes down 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 fairly simply. I am not going to make a prediction. I would say that it could be that Mignon Road might have a good chance because Pole has proven this season to be not too bad. Pole has had a much better win rate this season than in the previous one. We've seen a couple of times the winner has been on pole, but we haven't been to this straight before. It is, a rather unusual sort of geometry to it. We're going too wide, ready for the start. But the unusual geometry of it could mean that we have something interesting. There could be tons of crashes. We don't know. Remember the charge at the second race at Phoenix that allowed Brit to take the win? We could see that, but we really don't know until the green flag falls after the pace car pulls in. Yes, they're exiting turn 4. Pace car pulls in. He hasn't hit the barriers on the pace lap this time. That was last race at Kansas. The pace car did actually crash. Anyway, we are green. Yes, I believe we are, in fact, green at Michigan. 20 laps to go. Mig on the road. Looks like he might be holding off Roman, but he's just nudging around the outside. Oh, he did as well. Homestead as well. I didn't see it there. Oh, they're going free wide there. Rob Machine going free wide. I can't quite see who else is there. But, oh, wow. That is pretty brave. That looks like the McLaren liveried car. I think that's first name. Who's in the middle there. Yep, free wide indeed on the first lap. Ooh. Nyxana getting shuffled to the outside. That's not good for him. That's really bad. You don't want to be on the outside no matter what track. Oh, they're almost going 4 wide through the tri-oval there. Look at that pack right up at the front. Munch takes the lead. Neko-chan darts to the inside. They've gone 4 wide for a second there. This could get very close. We might see contact here. Let's see. Hopefully we don't. I'd like to have a nice clean race because it's always better to have a nice clean race so that we can have the maximum number of competitors in it at the end. But you never know. Oh, we're getting very close there between Syrup Man and Munch. But he just gets through, and Syrup Man actually losing quite a lot of momentum. This front pack, Roman has actually dropped back a decent amount. And Pulsit and Mig on the road has been shuffled back to third as well. And on the outside, wow, this is some really good pack racing we're seeing here. Look at that. We can see 2 main packs developing. Oh, getting knocked back a bit there. That's not good. Robertine, not really. Oh no, that's terrible for Robertine. He's gone all the way down to 20th. That is a disaster for our points leader if he does not score in this race. Although, that said, Quattro hasn't had a good race either. Well, Munch, I think right now you're in a prime position to take advantage because you are actually in the lead. Just right now, just leading. Oh, they're going free wide once again. Hopefully this won't end in tears because we've seen that before. That you go free wide, things get interesting, but things also get crashy. We have 17 laps to go, and Nyxana seems to have made up quite a lot of ground after a somewhat slow start. He got initially shuffled back down the field a bit, but has now really started to fly through the field. He's up to, I think, 5th place. No, I think 6th, sorry. Oh, a little bit choppy there. But it looks like that is Mig on the road and Munch there with Syrup Man darting down to the inside, trying to see if he can get a run. And that is, I believe that is uprooted ground. Oh, and Nyxana almost hitting Roman there. That could have been nasty. Yes, Mig on the road still leading. Munch has quite a good run on him, though. He might be able to make it. Noses down to the inside. And he's through, partway through turn 3, but is he going to get the better run out of turn 4? Yep, it does seem like the outside is a bit stronger this race. And that, I have to admit, is a very good thing. It's made this a lot more interesting. We're seeing some extremely close racing, and it's just fantastic to watch, really. Oh. And especially considering how we've managed to get so far without seeing a crash. Well, I wouldn't. I'm just going to put out that I can see some of the messages from some of the team radios from some of the drivers at Uprooted Grunt seems to be having issues with top speed. It could be a setup related problem, or I don't know. It could be just some sort of aerodynamic well, could be just some sort of aerodynamic issue, maybe a bit of damage to the parts or something, but we really don't know. And it doesn't seem to be impeding him that much. He's holding his own amongst that top pack. He's in 5th currently. That's not too bad. I mean, it's nothing to that's nothing to really be disappointed at. But Munch holds the lead. Apollo in 2nd. Apollo is a made up 2nd. Always going down to the inside. They're getting awfully close there. Oh, that car's just getting really quite squirrely. They look squirrely on through turn 4 there. Going through the really... It's not really a tri... It's not a tri-oval, I don't think, because this track is more of a D shape. It's a bit... yeah, they are looking very... Oh, and we have a caution. The pace car is out. First caution. Xander has crashed, apparently. Race control have just told us that Xander has crashed. That is... oh dear, that is quite a shame for him. Considering that he's sort of on the bubble with regards to the playoffs, the playoff position, so he'd really need to be making good points here, and that is not the way to do it. That would be quite a bit of a disaster really for him. Hopefully we'll be able to get a replay of that incident. But yeah, I just really hope that he's okay and his car's able to maybe recover and continue on and perhaps not go a lap down. But we really don't know. We haven't got anything about that right now. But yes, under our first caution, Munch leads. If he won this race, this would make it his 3rd win of the season, which a feat which has not been accomplished up until this point. Let's see, we are seeing an instant replay from Munch. Oh, and we see the 24 of Nyxana. I think it's from... oh, and Xander just gets pushed into the wall. That is quite... we're just getting some team radio from Britt, actually, interestingly. He's saying that he's not exactly where he wanted to be at this point, but he's hopeful that... they're hopeful that he can actually recover and move forward. That should be interesting if he does that pace. But look at Xander, look, he just gets nudged there. I don't know what car is that nudges him. If we could get a closer look to see perhaps what car that is. I believe that is, I think that ends with a 0. Wait, is that? It's quite hard to see the numbers. It is the 29. Yes, I will just quickly check what the car that is. That is the 29 KVF. It is KVF that he made contact with. KVF not seeming to really sustain any damage from that contact. And now
Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit.
Oh, we are going dual file. Pace car will pull in this lap. And seems like someone has left the mic on the team radios quite a bit. We're seeing a lot of them. Uprooted Grunt having issues with the engine. Quite repeating a famous line by Alonso there, apparently. Hopefully that doesn't prove to be true, because it would be a real shame considering how much of a struggle this season has been for him. He's had a few top 10s, but aside from that, the pace just hasn't really been there, unfortunately. Considering that he's had 2 career wins, both came in the first season. He's had 2 career poles, which I believe also one of them might have. Yes, he's had 2 career poles, one of which came in the first season, 2 career wins, both of which came in the first season. But that pole that was this season was at the opening round in Daytona, and he actually ended up finishing only 13th there. So this has been quite trying for him. Hopefully he'll be able to have a better race. Maybe this might mean that Maybe this will mean that this is a recovery. Anyway, pace car pulls in. We're getting ready to go green in Michigan for the second time. This is the first. This has been our first caution, and we're off. We're away. It's green. Munch seems to have gotten the drop on the 72. Let me just check who that is because I cannot remember the numbers that well. I think that's the 72 of Apollo. That was pretty bad of me. Sorry, but yes, he's rather gotten a jump on him. But oh, that is Syrup Man going down to the inside. Wow. Very bold stuff. They're going 3 wide on the restart, and it looks like Munch might, well, we actually have 10 to go. Oh, just nosing into his bumper there. That is quite bold. And look at that. Apollo just trying to steam around the outside. They are all going 3 wide in this pack. Wow. Bravery off the charts from all of them. And it looks like Uprooted Grunt is actually getting left behind. Oh no. They're almost going 4 wide. 4 wide there, and oh. That's not good for Nyxana. He's actually been stuck behind Uprooted Grunt, who's just really been... He's been quite slow. He's just losing places hand over fist. Apollo leads now. And Nyxana is down to 20th, actually, just from that one... from that unfortunate positioning, when he actually looked to be having a fairly decent run towards the front there. Just shows how bad it is. Oh, and we have a crash. That is Roman. Let's see, the 77. No, that's not the 77. That is, I think, a 20, possibly 27. I can't tell these numbers, but I believe that. I really can't tell. Wow, we don't have a caution, but that looks very bad for Roman. That is bad for Roman indeed. 32 is Roman. The KCMG of Roman. That is, I believe, the salmon pink car of Cyclone. It looks like he's heading into the pits. That is a bad day gone. That is not a good day for him. Look, let's see. It's the 17 of Neko-chan there. But look, he just goes up there and oh, he just gets squeezed between Cyclone and Roman, and that just pushes all 3 of them into the wall, and really that really damages all of their races. Oh wow, that was incredibly close from I think that might be a single numbered car. I'm not sure. I think it might be the I really can't tell. The 6 of Brit gets incredibly close to there. And Nyxana also just taking very good advantage. He actually went up the last time I saw to 10th just because of that. Because of the fact that people lost so much momentum from that. Yes, that is very bad for Cyclone, Roman, and Neko-chan. That is very disappointing for them. But Apollo, Syrup Man, going down the inside of Apollo with 6 to go. Let's see. Munch trying to follow him through here. Let's see.
Caution.
Caution, we have a caution. Let's see. What has caused that? That is our second caution of the race. Hopefully we will be able to finish. Will we be able to finish under green?
Just.
Yeah.
I think we might get a 1-lap shootout.
Yeah. Yes,
maybe 2.
Okay, so hopefully, with any luck, we will be able to have a shootout at the end, instead of having an ending under caution. But let's see when the positions all sort themselves out, who was where, and hopefully we can also see what happened. Spinala, you are 14th right now.
A bunch of people have pitted. Let's see what happened.
Let's see. Oh, the 69 there just hitting Aaron, and he just spins around pirouettes, and I think that might have been I think that was Lewis MB also getting caught up in that. That's not good for him. Just bam, and Aaron just gets turned around. Very lucky from Flandre to avoid that. Not so lucky. Oh, whoa! That was touching. Not so lucky from the 6 and the 95. So, more bad luck for Brit there. And also for Lewis MB. Yeah, so now, just seeing wrecks like this and seeing how they managed to avoid them just really shows off the caliber of the drivers that we have here, and just how good they are, because they're able to just barely avoid these massive wrecks. Just look at that. Look how close that came to taking, I believe that's Robert Jean just out completely. Although this will definitely be a day he wants to forget. I would say. Let's see, how many laps do we have left? Currently we have 4 to go. Northerner and Lewis MB are both down laps. Some other people are as well. I can't see the other 4 who are. Roman, Cyclone, Neko-chan and Xander are all down multiple laps. They will not be taking any part in the ending of this race effectively. That is that's pretty bad for them, and especially for Neko-chan.
We get 2 laps.
Oh,
we're getting a 2-lap shootout.
That should be interesting, but yeah, this is terrible for Cyclone and Neko-chan, because they are both right at the edge of the playoffs as it stands, and Apollo is going to gain massively from that, and that should vault him ahead. Same for Xander, actually. We have 7th, 8th and 9th in the championship. They're all out. Robertine is in 15th, which isn't great, but that is still something. So this should be very interesting. We will have a 2-lap shootout when we go green after our second caution here in Michigan. This will be very interesting. I believe that is Xander there. That is Xander coming out of the pits, but he's about, I think, 10 laps down. Yeah, but it's definitely quite a shame for some of these guys that have been effectively eliminated from the race, and perhaps from the championship too, with these due to these accidents. This has been a very exciting race to watch. We had there was a bit of a snoozer earlier on in the season, the opening race at Daytona, with Robert Jean taking the lead and holding it. Anyway, pace car is about to pull in. He pulls in, and we should accelerate away for 2 laps of chaos. We're going green for the final time here in Michigan. Let's go. And immediately, Syrup Man going to the inside. He takes the lead away from Munch. And look at that, Apollo streaking down through there as well. Is he going to be able to take the lead? I think he might. And what's that? Who's that in the green car in the centre? That is... I can't quite...
It's Thief.
It's Thief. Is he on the lead lap?
Yep.
Thief takes the lead. Wow, that is drama. High drama. Thief taking the lead, but it looks like KVF will take it back.
White flag.
White flag indeed. If we get a crash, this will end it. An uprooted grunt now as well. Going down to the inside. This is incredible racing here. Wow. What an amazing result to see. And Apollo just also going down the inside, 3 wide. I do not know much. He just seemed to have lost pace on that restart. Just didn't quite get it right. And Nyxana jumping ahead of a couple of them there. Wow, this should be interesting. We see this final pack as we come down to the line. Let's see, Nyxana going down to the inside of Munch. That would not be good for him. And let's see.
Oh,
and Thief takes it. Thief takes the win. What a day for Thief. That is fantastic for him. He had second last race and now first for him. That is an outstanding drive. KVF is in second place, which is a very welcome result for him, and that should put him firmly into the hunt for the playoffs. Syrup Man in third, which is his second top 5 of the season. Good, well done from him. Uprooted Grunt in fourth. despite that. And anyway, another one. Another surprise in the top 5, front shot. It is his first top 10 or top 5 of his career. He's only been here 4 races, and he comes back and he comes here and takes 5th place. What a drive! Apollo finishes 6th, then Munch, Nyxana. Munch, I will take the championship lead here actually, and. But we'll see. Or, yes, Munch should take the championship lead here with Quattro and Robertine tied. And that should be tied for 2nd place. And yes, right. I will now. But yeah, that has been a great race. Flandre actually ended up 10th. But anyway, alright, I will read out the results in full. I've been just scatterbraining this all. But here we see that dash to the line that gave Thief his first win, I believe, of the season and perhaps of the series as well. It is his 2nd win of all time, in fact. Just to correct myself, I didn't know, but yeah. What a race to the flag we had there. Wow, that was fantastic to watch. Yeah, indeed it was. After having quite a scrappy season with 24th, 23rd, 11th, 17th, 11th, 19th, 12th, 14th, 8th, 17th, and then 2nd, and now the win for Thief. It might be too late, but that said, this could well have just completely vaulted him up really close to that fight for the last couple of spots in the playoffs, considering just how tight this season is. That could actually prove to be a season-defining result for Thief at Michigan. Anyway, to get back to the results, Thief wins by 300ths from KVF, Syrup Man, Uprooted Grunt, Front Shot, Apollo, Munch, Nyxana, Quattro, Flandre, First Name is in 11th, Great Dane in 12th, which is actually quite a good result considering he qualified very far back. Robertine in 13th, again, not great, but it isn't too bad. And a pole sitter, Mig on the road, only 14th. That end of the race was disastrous for him. He just had no pace whatsoever in the closing stages of the race, which will be quite a disappointment for him, no doubt. Yes. Anyway, Spinella is in 15th, Zombiehead 16th, Brit 17th, Aaron 18th. Cyclone is in 19th, 2nd race in a row for Cyclone actually. Neko-chan down in 20th. And Roman 21st. After looking to be right up at the top, ending up just in that group that slammed into the wall, ending up down 4 laps as a result. Northerner in 22nd, Lewis MB 23rd, and Xander 24th and last. I will quickly scramble scramble standings so that I can see what they are on the spreadsheet. And it's in. Munch is your championship leader by a margin of just 2 points ahead of Robert Jean and Quattro, who are tied 2 points behind. Then it is actually a fairly big gap. Hang on, let me just do maths. Of 23 points from 3rd to 4th. 157 points to 134 points, back to Britain 4th. Then Northerner 133, Spinella 132, Apollo 126, and KVF 125. And then there's another about 7 points. It is incredibly close. And yeah, that should be very interesting. Thief making a big jump there, actually, in the standings to... Hang on, let me just see the comparison from where he was to where he is. Thief making the jump from 20th all the way up to 14th just from that one result. So this should be very interesting. And hopefully the next races of the season, the next few races will continue to be this exciting. And there are 4 races left until we enter the playoffs. At that point, the top 8 will go through. The top 8 in regular season points will go through. They get awarded 5 points for every win they got in the regular season, 2 point and a single point for every second or third place they got in the regular season. Those are bonus points which will contribute to where they do in regards to getting into the final championship 4. And